All right, so it is hump day, guys. It is Wednesday, and we have maintenance coming up tonight. So make sure you tune in tonight for the post-maintenance podcast. But we got some news. We got all kinds of anniversary stuff coming because Foundation Day is upon us. Epic 7's 7th anniversary is August 30th. So let's go check out the news and see what Epic 7 has planned for us for this anniversary. Before we get started with the news, I just want to take one moment to give a shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Raid Shadow Legends. I know you've heard me guys yap about this game a lot, but I'm telling you, it's a fun time to start, right? We've all been waiting around for collabs in E7 for years now. So guess what's happening in Raid right now? There is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collabs, really smashing us in the old nostalgia vibes there. So I won't go into too much detail on it, except that you can use this promo code. You can scan this QR code, or you can use the link in the description of the video to get the best possible start to Raid Shadow Legends. And if you start right now, you will get Michelangelo for free as a daily login bonus, as well as chances to grind for, fight for, and luck sack into through pulls the other Ninja Turtles, including Shredder and April O'Neil. So make sure you give it a try. And you know what? Wait for the end of this video. At the end of the video, I will go through a walkthrough on how to set it up, install it, so you can get this perfect start and support me and my channel in my endeavors to bring you guys all of the content that I try to bring you every single day. So thanks again to you guys for being patient with me through these sponsorship ads. Thank you for clicking on that link and helping drive my numbers up to make me look good for the sponsors. You'd really be doing me a solid if you give it a try. You don't have to stick with it if you don't like it, but I think you might. It's a lot more fun than people let on. And wait till the end of the video to see that install guide. Now, let's get to the news. All right, guys, we're going to go through these one at a time and see what we got going on. So PC exclusive limited time extra discounts. Right out of the gate, they're saying, here's a way to give us some money. We're excited to announce a limited time Epic 7 extra discount event on the PC client. Players will receive a 10% discount on select items when logging in through the PC client. All of these packs, all of these things are going to be an extra 10% off. So if you use the PC client, you can save a little bit of money. 7th anniversary festivities part 2, celebration and free summon and buff event. Okay, what's this about? To celebrate the 7th anniversary festivities, words. To celebrate the 7th anniversary festivities part 2 update, we've prepared 110 free summons and a full buff event. Please see below for more detail. So summon count reset according to server time. Okay, so we're going to get 110 summons. We'll get all buffs plus 100 energy. Be careful, guys. Be careful. Remember, the otherworldly event is coming. The otherworldly things are going to happen, so you're going to get ways to get better gear. So use your normal stamina on the buff events, but unless you're sitting on like 1,000 leaves, hold some leaves back, save some leaves so you can be ready for the buff event that's coming, or for the otherworldly event that's coming. And maybe grab some burning passion packs. 300 leaves should be enough. It's enough for one weekend, maybe. Okay, Beehoo and Sphere of... Oh my god, guys, Beehoo. I know. Who asked? Well, Beehoo asked. You guys can get Beehoo now. Yeah, don't. I mean, he's good in constellations, and he used to be freakishly good in in a RTA, but he's fallen off quite a bit. His artifact is terrible. Not the fox girl you're looking for, everybody. I would recommend a hard skip on Beehoo unless you just really want the fox boy on your account. Okay, 7th anniversary festivities special event part 2. What have we got here? Part 2 of the Epic 7th anniversaries begins. We've prepared the 7th anniversary festivity special event part 2 to celebrate and express our gratitude to all heirs. So we hope you'll participate. Okay, 7th anniversaries will be added. You can go to the lobby event tab, festivities. And let's see, you can read the festivity stories. Obtain Genesis Ras. Remember Genesis Ras, for those of you living under a rock and haven't heard, Ras is free. Ras is going to be part of a kind of a moonlight blessing sort of thing, where once you've completed chapter 6, you jump through a couple of hoops and boom, you get Ras. This way it ensures that everybody who comes after, people that join the game even a year from now, will still be able to get their hands on a free Genesis Ras. So that's really nice anniversary gift for everyone now and in the future. 7th anniversary celebration party, the cake event. We've been talking about the cake event. So completing the cake event by gathering sugar with all the other heirs. Give me some sugar, baby. Receive bonus rewards each time a cake layer is completed. And look, it looks like we get Crow as a reward, and then we get Lulika as a reward, and then everybody gets young Senya as a reward, right? For sure. That's how this definitely works, right? And it ends with getting Ross as a reward. Right? Probably not. The cake completion reward can only be obtained by heirs who have collected 800 or more sugars. So the total sugar obtained through the event, everyone gathers sugar. Play in-game content every day and collect sugar to obtain rewards. Sugar can be obtained by playing through the content listed below. So World Arena, oh my god, actually rewards for doing World Arena. Actual rewards for doing World Arena, guys. It's one tiny step closer to an RTA shop, surely. You'll obtain sugar proportional to the amount of energy consumed. You'll get it from playing Arena, Draft Arena, RTA, and NPC Arena Challenge. So sugar's from all of the arena stuff. And you'll get stuff and things, and there'll be the Ross special 7-day gift where we're going to get Librarian Medals, Leafs, Charms, Molagora, Summon Ticket. It's a 5-star hero. 5-star hero summon ticket. Not a selector, but a 5-star summon ticket. And on day 7, you get the Precious Connection, the 7th anniversary artifact. This is what everybody's calling Ross's artifact, but this is just the free anniversary artifact. New players won't get this, right? This is a collector's item, so make sure you pick it up. Lady of the Scales special coupon pack and PC client discounts. Guys, once in a lifetime packs like this come along. Let's see what they have got for us. In celebration of Lady of the Scales, special packs are available for sale. You'll receive an additional 10% discount if you use the Epic 7 PC client, and 15 to 20% if you use the Huawei client. Check below. Lady of the Scales special coupon packs and extra discount event. Man, they really want to make sure you don't miss that you're going to get a 10% discount if you use the PC client. Players can participate in this event through logging into the PC client and spending money. Okay, great. Lady of the Scale coupons. It's the Robin exchange. It's the once in a lifetime yet again packs. These are always really good value. If you're planning on spending some money, usually this is the place to spend it. I'm not even capping it. If you want to spend money, this is the place to spend it. If you don't want to spend money, you are not going to get left behind not spending money. You can still live a perfectly good free-to-play life in Epic 7 without spending a dime, so don't spend money you don't have. But if you want to have fun with some money, you want to spend some money, if that's what brings you pleasure, you do you. If you've got your real-world needs taken care of in the present and your real world needs taken care of for the future, anything that's left over is your fun money, and have fun with it. And if this is fun for you, do it. If collecting miniatures is fun for you, do it. If going out to the bar and drinking on the weekend with your buddies is fun for you, do it. Don't let anybody shame you for spending money on a gacha game. If that's what brings you pleasure, you do what makes you happy with the money you have. But I will heap tons of shame and judgment upon you if you are saying things like, I'll just not pay my electric bill this month. I don't really need to eat 3 meals a day. I can go down to 2 so I can afford to buy this pack for my in-game Mercedes. Well, now you're being a dumbass and you should never play gacha games, and you should stay as far away from Las Vegas as humanly possible. Too long didn't read. Spend responsibly, guys. Okay, so bonuses and coupons. It's the typical thing, right? As you spend, you get the coupons, and the coupons have stuff. So these things here on the left, guys, let me explain what you're looking at here on the left. These are, I don't want to call them selectors because they're kind of not. These things on the left are dangerously tempting things to buy. Okay, so you do all the summons, and you're all the purchases summons. You do all the purchases, you get coupons. You can come down to the coupon and exchange the coupons for all of these goodies. And these things on the left, what these are a type of limited selector, and that's a bad way to phrase it. God, I hate even calling them selector. Okay, so here's how it works, right? There is a pool of ML5 units, and it will randomly yoink 3 units out of that pool and put them up on the screen. So there may be like 6 to 7, 6 to 9 units in that pool. And it'll randomly yoink 3 of them and put them on the screen, and then you can select one. You do not get to select the 3. You could be in there like, oh, dude, this has got 3 units I need and 3 dupes that I don't need. And you've got about a 50-50 shot of getting the unit you want. It could just give you the 3 units you don't need, or it could give you the 3 units you do, or it could give you 2 units you don't need, the 1 you do. Anyway, you don't get to select those 3 units. You don't get to select what units pop up. They just pop up. There is no reset. There's no do-over. And then you can select one of the 3 units that it puts up on the screen. So if you need every single unit in that batch, then this is a great deal. If you need only one of the units in this batch, then this is a gambler's fallacy that's going to make you salty as hell. So if you are spending on these packs to get the coupons in order to come down and buy these, be aware. Just because Dragon Bride Senya's in here, just because Strays is in here, and you don't have those units, it is no guarantee you're going to get it. There's no refresh, there's no shuffle. You can only choose from the 3 random units it shows you on the screen. I hope that's clear. Be very, very careful. This is big time trap and bait, and you can do it twice. So if you do it and you don't get strays, you can do it again and then not get strays, and you're probably out about $150. So be very, very careful with these. Looks like we also have some selector tickets, a 5-star selector and an artifact selector. These will, and then some gear that will probably be really nice gear. It looks like the gear is already pre-rolled for 2 of the stats. That means it'll probably be pre-rolled into the best stat on there, probably into speed for most of these. And there's a ring down at the end. Whew, man. Like I said, these things are really, really fat, and they are designed to make you want to purchase. So be really careful. They are really, really good at stacking the FOMO and making you feel like you need to buy the stuff. Please be careful. Gird your wallets. Is Renak available on the limited? It's possible, right? The Robin one had limiteds. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to, and knowing what's in there, it's hard to say. They kind of broke the rules with this last time, and they had limiteds in here that hadn't had reruns and that were less than a year old. So maybe. Maintenance tonight. Make sure you get your Guild Wars done, because the game will be going down typically for a 5 to 6 hour downtime. It looks like they scheduled it for a 5-hour downtime this time, but that's of course subject to change. Okay, the big one, guys. 828 content update. Let's take a look at what we have in store for you this week's update. The update details provided in this notice are subject to change. Players will be able to view these updates after maintenance on 828. The satisfaction survey currently being conducted through the Korean community notice are planned for expansion to all regions, will be held regularly. That's kind of nice. They've been doing these surveys for the Korean community and, you know, not really been keeping the finger on the pulse of what the other servers want. So it's nice they're expanding this to the rest of the servers. Accordingly, the weekly satisfaction surveys will be discontinued, and a mail leading to weekly update content notes will be sent together with lease. We kind of ask for your understanding regarding these changes. We'll continue to do our best to provide a service as possible. Okay, great. Let's go check out our 1-minute summary. Did they make it? Did they make it? Holy crap, guys. Guys. Our 1 minute summary is 1 minute and 48 seconds. Nothing makes sense anymore.
This is my mission. And your fate.
Let's go,
There's
Genesis
no
Ras.
need for fear.
For
Though
free.
I presume instinct
For
isn't so
me.
easily governed.
Unworthy soul.
Oh, damn. Lady looking good.
Speak, and let thy desire be known. For
All right, Lady of the Scales. Banner going live. Genesis Ras missions. You have to clear all of the missions. Then you get Genesis Ras for free. The Super Cake event. Collect some sugars, and that's how you get your boss selector ticket. ML Ras's 7-day gift is happening. 110 free covenants. This will be spread out over several weeks. 777 lucky pass. Wait, what's this? Looks like it's an epic pass of sorts, guys. There's premium rewards, probably if you pay for it. Okay, cool. User feedback update. Okay, one of the things they talked about in the update, unequipped cost removal. Finally, it only took 7 years of us complaining more than my ex-girlfriend, and we finally got it. We finally got unequipped cost is gone. Revert equipment change. I think this is the savable gear loadouts thing we're talking about. You can revert your gear state to a former state. We'll get more into that later. Spirit Altar is now always available. No more, yay, I pulled a unit. Oh, I can't awaken it until Thursday because I don't have the Spirit Altar. So that's a nice quality of life, especially for newer players. Team formation improvements. This is where we're getting rid of teams, and you're not going to have like 25 teams that you got to spread through all of the different aspects of Epic 7. You're going to have 3, 4, or 5 teams for each aspect. Your Wyvern Hunt will have a team, your Expeditions will have a team, your Constellations will have a team, your Arena will have a team, etc. and so forth. And increasing energy limits. Thank freaking God. It's so stupid that our energy limits are this low in a game where things are starting to cost, you know, back when it was 8 to 10 stamina to do a stage, that was fine. But now we're doing like things that are 20 and 40 stamina per stage. We need higher stamina limits.
Don't reject it.
Yo!
Hastening your future. Conformity numbs the soul.
Setsuka! Hang on.
Reject-
Jingle bells. Damn! Art team knocking it out of the park. Moonlight Dreamblade Girl is here. Setsuna is coming. A maiden robbed of her gentle heart by a Demon Blade's curse. Demon Slayer collab confirmed. How do we get here? Little Miss Lascivious. New side story. World Arena fall season begins. What's that say? 2 challenge crossover. Okay, so World Arena starting back up. New exclusive equipments for Yulha and Crimson Arm. And you know what? I was just thinking, man, I would love Epic 7's fights to be longer and slower. Let's give the biggest stall unit in the game even more power. I am really happy to see. I can't. God damn it. You know, the worst part is Crimson Armin has the absolute gall to say, I'll end this quickly. And then you sit there and watch the fight for 30 minutes. Okay. And Yulha, bane to everybody who wants to cleave with strays. Beehoo drop rate up is coming right after maintenance. Setsuka's drop rate up is a week from tomorrow. So you guys have a week to prepare and theory craft and come up with teams ideas for Setsuka and for Lethal Whispers. But Lady of the Scales, Lady is dropping tomorrow, guys, with Kitty Clarissa. For those of you who don't have your Kitty Clarissa, now's your chance. And if you want, you know, Mercedes, she's there too. Damn, Lady looking good. And that's it, guys. That is our 1 minute summary that actually took 1 minute and 47 seconds. Hats off to you guys. You actually did it. You got it over a minute. Well done. Heir of the Covenant, embodiment of the goddess who protects the world. Genesis Ras has arrived in Orbis. The new 5-star hero Genesis Ras can be obtained once you clear the Genesis Ras restoration mission after clearing the 6th world episode. So you got to do the 6th world, watch him get his head cut off, and then do his restoration mission to put his head back on and summon him into your pool. We've been through the Genesis Ras preview before. We're just going to show off the animation real quick to get a little bit hyped.
There's no need for fear, though I presume instinct isn't so easily governed. This is my mission, and your fate. Deliverance is inevitable.
I hope you're excited for Genesis Ras. You get him for free. Light elemental knight capable of weakening heroes, comes back to life, gonna be annoying as hell on Holy Sacrifice. Actual solid kit. I do think he is kind of a just probably the most overhyped ML5 we've ever gotten, but at the same time he is the strongest free unit I've ever seen any game across any gacha ever give out for free. So be excited that you're not just getting another little pull my finger figurehead unit that you're never really going to use. He is actually legitimately usable. Is he going to be the reason that you get to legend? No, probably not. Are you going to be able to slot him into units, use them, and have fun with them? Almost certainly. So be glad that you are getting Ras. Genesis Ras cannot be transmitted. You can't get rid of him. He is yours forever. If you think, oh no, I can't find Ras on my account, I guess I accidentally... No, he's there. He's there somewhere. Look in your storage. Look in your summon basket. He's hiding there somewhere. Genesis Ras, the way to imprint him is going to be unknown slates and amulets of the Covenant. How to acquire amulets of the Covenant? You do the Genesis Ras missions. So you're going to get triple S on Genesis Ras for free just by doing his missions. So everybody's going to get them, and everybody's going to get triple S. You don't have to worry about imprinting your Ras. You get everything for free once you complete World Episode 6th World. And people get really upset when I call it Episode 6, but it is the 6th episode. It's not Chapter 6, but it is the 6th episode. Once you clear Epic 6, you'll be able to chap on the Genesis Ras icon, go through the steps, complete his mission. Very, very reminiscent of the Moonlight Blessing, where you picked up your Arbiter Vildred or Spectre Tenebria, or, you know, whoever you chose from that, where you do all the things, and once you get it done, bam, he drops onto your account. Yeah, I told you guys, I told everybody this, right? It's not going to be like Thursday happens and they say, here's your Ras. Here's your boss selector. Go nuts. Right? This is an anniversary. They're spreading this across the next 3 more weeks of the anniversary left. So it's time gated. You're going to have to do the things. You probably got a good week of grinding before you get to that boss selector. You probably got a good week or 2 of grinding before you get your Genesis Ras. You're going to have to go through it and do it. All these things to get more of his imprints. Okay, so you guys have got a lot on your plate, a lot of stuff to grind through. People that are complaining that there's not enough to do in Epic 7. Now's your time. Now's your time. You got some things to do. The new hero, Lady of the Scales, Azera's goddess who has decreed eternal abundance. Lady of the abundance, bountiful. Lady of the Scales has arrived in Orbis. Players will be able to meet the new 5-star hero, Lady of the Scales, in Covenant and Moonlight and Mystic summons. Lady of the Scales summon schedule. Let's just take a moment to appreciate, once again, the art department who carries this game on their Giga Chad shoulders.
Speak, and let thy desire be known. For I am merciful.
Have
unworthy
mercy.
soul. Let your death burden this land. So you've chosen to defy a god. Your attitude, how irreverent.
All right, guys. Lady of the Scales Mercedes, who I promise I will stop calling Tenebria. Just got Tenebria on the mind. Not sure why. So Lady of the Scales is our next ML5 Mystic summon. We broke down her kit heavily. She looks really, really good. Some people fear that she is going to be a game-ending busted unit on par with Luna when she came out, Harsetti, Bossarunka. Others think that there are ways to work around her and that she's vulnerable to control, and others still think that she can be a detriment to your team because she puts you in positions where you could potentially steal immortality and give your whole team immortality, and then her presence actually made things worse. We'll have to see who's right and who's very, very, very wrong. I'm in a wait and see camp on this, guys. If you want to see a breakdown of her skills and our thoughts, my thoughts and Valky's thoughts on this unit, and between the two of us, we usually are pretty good at unpacking a unit. Also, I'm suited a video on this. Lots of people put out their opinions on Lady of the Scales, and the bottom line is nobody really knows. A lot of us think we know. A lot of us pretend we like to know. A lot of us thought ML Tenebria would be the end of the game broken, and she's only really, 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 really good. A lot of us thought Abyssal Euphine kind of needed a buff and wasn't that good, and she is almost a year later still one of the most broken units of the game, to the point where most of us have 2 of her built. So the one consistent thing about Epic 7 is everybody panics about things that are showing up and is usually wrong. So my advice for you on Lady is, if you're playing the metagame and you want to make sure you're spending your mystics properly and you're free to play, is give it at least 3 days. Day 1, everybody's going to be first picking her and steamrolling her because nobody bans the test unit on day 1 unless they have small dick energy. Everybody wants to see how she works, put her through her paces, try to beat her, try to use her, and usually see a lot of people get run over by the new unit. Are we calling her lots? No, we're absolutely not calling her lots. Call her 2B or call her Lady. Those are the 2 acceptable names. So day 1, you're going to think, oh my God, she is insane and I got to have her. No. Give it 3 days. And by then, people will have a pretty good idea where she slots into the meta, and you will have seen it. You will have seen how good she is over those first 3 to 4 days. And then you can decide, is she worth it? Is she worth your hard-earned mystics? Do you go all in, or do you wait? So yeah, give it minimum 3 days. Ideally, give it a week. Her banner's going to be around for 3 weeks. So you've got time to let others try it before you buy it. This is especially important if you're free to play. Don't get caught up in the hype. Unless you're a content creator, or you're pulling with the little head, or you don't mind wailing. In that case, you just go ham and you get her because god damn, she is good looking. I must have her. She will be mine. Oh yes, she will be mine. All right, guys, Lady of the Scales. She goes live Thursday morning. We will definitely stream our pulls. At the end of, I think it's the check-in event for Ross, you will get his limited artifact. Now, I know everyone's like, it's Ross's artifact. It's not Ross's artifact, okay? It's an artifact that happened to come out at the same time as Ross. People down the road will be able to get Ross, but will not be able to get this artifact. This is a limited time anniversary artifact, so make sure you grab it. This artifact increases the health of the wearer by 10%. It is night exclusive. That's a huge chunk of health. Right, you put this on a 35k health unit, that takes it up to a 38.5k health unit. 10% is nothing to sneeze at, especially when you're proccing barriers based on your health size. And at the start of the turn, you gain 10 souls. You know how awesome is it that we've got Taga Hale's Ancient Book for Knights now? We took care of Soul Weavers, and now we got Tog's Book for Knights. Okay, it can be activated twice per battle. So on Ross, it is effectively Tag's Book because Ross gets to do 2 skills. Now, the unit does have to take a turn, so there is that. I still think you're probably going to want Holy Sacrifice on Ross just to be troll, but this is a nice artifact for aggro players, and I think the place this artifact is going to be used the most is, hear me out, PvE. There's a lot of PvE content, especially Abyss, where new players' biggest issue is, I am dying. I am not staying alive. And this is an extra 10% health to keep your knight alive and give you 20 extra souls, which can be huge, being able to soul burn in the Abyss and clearing content. This is going to help new players. I don't think a lot of late and endgame players will be using this in many places because knight artifacts are so damn good and so very specific in the sense that if the knight doesn't have this artifact, it doesn't work so well. Try running Mort without Holy Sack and you'll understand what I'm saying. But it is a nice slot in for people who are missing a knight's artifact or who are early enough game that they need a little bit of help staying alive. So very nice that everybody gets this for free who is here for the anniversary. Okay, new features and quality of life improvements. A new feature will be added in the menu that will allow you to revert equipment, artifacts, and exclusive equipment basically to a former state. Here's the button right down here. Okay, so it's going to be down by that hero transmission button. And let me see. You actually have to complete chapter 2.5. That's funny. That's a weird arbitrary point to unlock this, but there you go. By entering the revert equipment change menu, you can select a desired record to revert previous equipment. Revert equipment change histories are saved in a menu. Whenever a hero's equipment or artifacts is changed, you can select up to 5 recent histories, which makes sense. They can only database so far back. So this is really nice in the sense that you can re-gear for holo trials and then hit this button to go back to the way it was before you re-geared. Up to 20 revert equipment change histories can be saved. And they'll be stored for 15 days. Wait, why? What? Why does this sentence exist? Why do you touch greatness, Smilegate? Why do you touch greatness and say, you know, it'd be really cool if right here we do something that's going to piss the community off? Why do you come out with a pet system and give us pet snacks? Damn. Smilegate. What the hell's wrong with you guys? Okay. Let them know. Send your feedback in, guys. We got pet snacks reversed. This can get fixed too. This whole ass sentence needs to go away. I get it if for databasing purposes, they can only save up to 20, but there is no reason why our saves should have to go away. There is no reason. The only reason to do this is to be assholes. And Smilegate, you guys are not assholes. So stop pretending to be assholes. Stop doing things to purposely annoy the community. I am not a coder. I don't know how the unit engine works. I'm just a guy who shouts into a camera on YouTube. I get it. But can anybody out there in Twitch or YouTube, anybody in chat, give me a legitimate reason why this is a smart move from a business standpoint, from a customer satisfaction standpoint, from a coding standpoint, from a programming limitation standpoint? Anyone? I'll wait. Anyone in the comments section, let me know, because this is dumb. Only thing I can think of is storage management on their servers. Only 20 equipment changes histories can be saved. That is storage management on their servers. This is being a jerk. I mean, maybe like as new people come in and then they go out having their stuff cluttered, sure, but make it say if you haven't logged in for 15 days, the changes go away. If it's truly a storage server limitation issue, then have it be based on your equipment change loadout saves go away after 15 days of not logging in, not just after arbitrarily 15 days when you play every day. I'll buy it. I'll buy it that they're saying, you know what, we don't want our servers getting bogged down and cluttered by new play. That's the easiest fix, is have this be based on login, not calendar days. Login days, not calendar days. Anyway, the maximum number of histories is exceeded. The oldest history will be deleted. That's fair. I mean, it's pretty clear they're worried about cluttering. I mean, databasing's a big deal on games like this, so it's pretty clear they're looking at ways to stop the clutter and to protect that. When perform and you know it's nice because you could do multiple different changes on a hero and go back to multiple. You could try a build, it doesn't work, you could tweak it, try another build, that doesn't work, you could go back to the prior build, and then when everything's done you could go back to the original build to put the gear back where it belongs. I think the system is nice, it's nimble, it's got a lot of use for trying to overcome specific content. Maybe it's the last week of RTA, you can switch out to your RTA builds, you can wreck all your hunt teams, you can destroy your rift teams, you can build your RTA units up, and you can go and pound and get your master's frame, and once you're locked in you can go back, push the button, and put everything back the way it was. That's really nice. I like pretty much everything about that except for this only stored for 15 days BS. That needs to be changed to it's only stored for the storage is wiped after 15 days of not logging into the game. When performing reversion equipment changes, the reverted history is also deleted. When performing revert equipment, the reverted history will be deleted. Performing reverted equipment, the reverted history will be deleted. Okay, so when you put the equipment back, it removes that one from the history because you're currently wearing it. So why bother having saying here's the gear you're currently wearing? Makes sense. If a history includes a hero or equipment you do not own, this history cannot be selected. Okay, so if you save a history and then you transmit the unit or sell the piece of gear, you can't put it back on. So it'll just say cannot select when you try to select it. That all this makes sense from a mechanical standpoint, a logical standpoint, a server size standpoint. All of this makes sense. The only thing they really need to change is this, guys. This right here. And I think it's a really simple solution. Just have it be based on consecutive login days. Send that feedback to Smilegate. Say, we really appreciate you guys listening to the community and implementing a system that's been asked for forever. We appreciate that you're trying to make it more robust and nimble than just a simple save gear loadouts, which given I would have been perfectly fine with, but they are trying to make something that's going to be a little bit better for us. And this does allow you to do more things than just have savable gear loadouts that you have to constantly go and change and manage and doctor. This allows you to go back to the way things were. And that's the big thing, right? That's the big thing. I don't want to do holo trials because I don't want to take 10,000 screenshots on my unit and figure out where this shit went. I don't want to build the brand new unit because if the new unit doesn't work out, I don't want to have to put the stuff back. The system is really nice and I think it's got a lot of potential. The only thing that I think is a problem and I think everyone's going to be salty about is this stupid 15-day limit, which is obviously there because of storage issues. So just make it simple. Wipe it after 2 weeks, 30 days, 1 week of not logging into the game. Wipe the limit. It would be a cleaner way to do it, and you're not punishing your players who play every single day. Alrighty, enough griping about that. Let's see what we got. So this is what the system will look like. It's gonna show you history changes. Maybe you can revert the equipment setup the way it was before. From the most recent history, you can revert it once. Max retained up to 20. Savable duration 15. Stupid. Team formation improvements. Okay, so we are going to the shared team formation feature will be removed and a separate team formation menu will be added within each content. We're now getting rid of the dozen or so teams that you have to use throughout the game, and teams will be specific, right? You're going to have, here's your selection of Wyvern teams, here's your selection of Arena teams, here's your selection of Spirit Altar teams, so on and so forth, which pound for pound is a better way to do it. They've been easing us into that with having saved teams for expos, saved teams for constellations, so that's been kind of nice. This feature will be added, allows you to remove heroes assigned to certain content teams when transmitting them without needing to move between menus. Hell freaking yeah. How many times you go to transmit, somebody says, you can't transmit them, they're on team number 4. So that's kind of nice. You don't have to like chase down, figure out where your damn units are to transmit them. After the 1023 maintenance, a refund will be issued for the currency used for teams who created. This is dumb. Refund everybody. because I spent Skystones to do the same Skystones to do this a year before. Somebody else spent the same Skystones, they get a refund, but I don't get a refund. I mean, it's not a big deal. Pound for pound is what, like 300 or 400 Skystones, but yeah. Why make it targeted? Why don't you just say, here's however many Skystones it costs to buy all that shit, here's that Skystones back. Even if you didn't buy it, here's the Skystones back. It's not like they're saying here's 10,000 Skystones. It's like 400 or 500 Skystones, I think. It's not a lot. Anyway, moving on. A new feature will be added to lobby. Pub details. Hero deployment allows you to place desired heroes in the lobby. Skins owned by a hero will not be applied. We plan to update this in a future patch so that owned skins will be applied. Thank you for your understanding. Okay, so because there's not going to be lobby teams anymore, if you want to use the tavern lobby, you'll be able to select the heroes to put in there, but you can't use the skinned heroes. So my freaking beautiful Sirmia and her skin's not going to be in my lobby anymore until they update this in a future patch. I suspect this will come quickly. I think this feels like an afterthought, right? This feels like an like they went, okay, we're gonna put this in, and then like maybe a week ago, somebody said, guys, you realize that people use the tavern lobby aren't gonna be out of a tavern lobby anymore, and they're like, oh shit, okay, do a lobby pub setting thing where they can apply their heroes. Like, okay, done. Oh, I forgot to do skins. Like, shit, okay, we'll get skins next time. All other elemental dungeons of Spirit Altar can be entered without weekly restrictions. Nice. Maximum energy will be increased based on rank. It'll go up to 360 stamina. It is currently 154. So that's a pretty significant increase over 360. That means more stamina to do things every day when you wake up in the morning after it's fully refilled. Love it. The gold cost for... they really should increase the amount we get from Leafs at this point, don't you guys think? The gold cost for unequipping will be removed. Say what you want about Etheria Restart, guys. I am convinced that Etheria is the reason that we got rid of unequipped costs in Raid Shadow Legends and in Epic 7. The unequipped cost reduction effect granted by Phantom CIC reputation grade will be changed to an effect that increases maximum energy limit. Bro, you gotta do your Phantom CIC. You gotta do your Phantom CIC to get your reputation rewards. For those who are not sure what the heck I'm talking about, under reputation, where is it? Phantom CIC. As you increase the grade in Phantom CIC from doing these missions, some of the effects are going to be, it reduces. Oh yeah, here, wait, lasting effects. Here we go. Let me see. Minus 6% for unequipped cost in Phantom CIC, right? So that's going to be changed to more stamina. So a lot of you going to be like, why does Bob have 360 stamina and I only have 310 stamina? We're the same level. You probably haven't finished your reputation. So get to grinding on those reputations to finish flushing out your maximum stamina. And a new feature will be added that allows equipment to be locked, sold, or extracted directly from the enhancement UI after enhancing. Well, that's nice. It'd be nice if it allowed us to get it out, do this out of the... You know what I want? I want the ability to see equipment that's in our storage when we're gearing units. Is that too much to ask? That's right. That's right, Smilegate. Give me an inch, I'm going to ask for a mile. World Arena season begins. Does this mean Spirit Eye Celine's getting a skin, guys? Does this mean Spirit Eye Celine is our new World Arena skin unit? I think it maybe does. I think it maybe does. World Arena preseason has come to an end and the fall 2025 season will begin. We look forward to a fair and fierce season. No more, thank God I'm finally to Masters and I can actually ban 2 units. No more suffering in the lower levels. God, this was needed a long ass time ago. So that's nice. Maybe this will make lower end players actually feel like they want to play the game, because this was dog shit from day one. They were like, well, if we give them 2 pre-bans, people won't have enough units to play the game. No, if you don't give them 2 pre-bans, they won't be allowed to play the game. Yeah, all it did was slow down the climb. And it did more than that, Mango. It made people not want to play the game. It made people not want to do RTA because they couldn't pre-ban the units that just cleaved them, that just ran them over. This gives them a chance to compete, and it also makes it easier for people who are watching and learning from higher end players, because higher end players that are teaching you how to play, they're teaching it based on masters and higher. They're teaching it based on this is how you play the game when 2 pre-bans are in play. When 1 pre-ban is in play, you basically just have to hope your opponent is stupid or that they don't have the unit that counters you. Oh, and they're adding the supporter heroes. We're getting Remnant Violet. That'll be good for the people that have Mercedes. I think Rylet's gonna go really well with Lady. Lilius, nice. Seaside Bologna is a good addition. It's nice to see them adding limited units to the pool. Apocalypse Ravi is being removed. Charlotte's being removed. Shoe's being removed, and nobody cared. Oh, there it is. Confirmation. Spirit Eye Celine skin will be added. I think these are really, really nice frames. The colors go well together. It's not like it's not a freaking another Skittles frame where they put every single color under the rainbow so that no matter who you try to put it with, it crashes or clashes. This is a nice, I think this is a nice frame. I like it. Lucky 777 pass. I wonder what the epic pass upgrade is going to cost. I'm shocked. For real, guys. This looks worth, I mean, 7 Mola alone is worth 777 Sky Stones. So I think you just get it, guys. Unless you just don't have the Sky Stones, you know, don't whip out the wallet. But I think you get it. Guys, you could get 7 Mola and 7 Charms and 7 Goldstones and 7 Charms and 2 Leafs and set 2. You keep surprising me, Snogate. All right, guys. I got nothing. The 5 Leafs was the tax. There was a tariff on the Leafs. They could only bring 2 into the country, guys. I'm sorry. It is what it is. New exclusive equipment. Oh god, brace for impact, guys. We have new exclusive equipment coming. Ooh. Yulha getting health, of course. Malicious Smile 1 with murderous intent increases combat range by an additional 10%. Sure. With Malicious Smile's effect, increases damage reduction by 20%. That's pretty freaking... Oh, sorry, damage reflection by 20%. I'm not so sure that that's that important because the people that she reflects, she already reflects pretty heavily enough on. Resets skill cooldown with defeating an enemy with Symphony of Agony. There it is. There it is. Murders people. Resets cooldown, murders people again. Okay, god, I don't want to read it. I don't want to look. Crimson Armin, super cute shield, because she is super cute. Crimson Armin, more health for the health goddess. Security state with security state effect increases damage reduction by 10%. God damn it. Please tell me that's the best one and I can stop. Shield of Holy Spirit extends the duration of immunity granted by this Holy Shield by 1 turn. Oh my god. So it's what, a 3-turn immunity now? Recovers health of all allies. Oh my god. All of these are insane. All of these. Guys, do we want to make Crimson Armin a healer? Or do we want to make it so she's even more mitigation? Or do we want to make it so that the buffs she gives are even worse with 3-turn immunity? Okay, so here's the thing. Even 3-turn immunity can still be stripped. Although this spits in the eye of debuff or of buff reduction skills, right? Takes it from a 3-turn down to a 2-turn. This is a really nice exclusive equipment in the sense that it's got multiple different versions for multiple different play styles, and enemies are going to have to figure out which one you're going to use because there's no clear winner. So I like this. I like this one. It's not like certain E's where it's like, here's 3 options and everyone's only taking this one, right? Go to your Hall of Trials. Beehoo drop rate up and nobody cared. New coin shop. Who is coming to the coin shop? Guys, something to consider for the boss ticket is they're changing the coin shop so that sooner or later, all the old heroes will be in the Galaxy and Covenant coin shop. That's down the road a bit. And we don't know what old heroes mean. Some people think it means 6 months old. Those people are crazy. Some people think it means a year old. I think those people are crazy too. Me, I think it's going to be 3 to 4 years old. I think it's going to be old. I think it's going to be so old that people aren't going to say, I'll just skip this unit and get it later in a few months from the Galaxy shop, right? I think this is going to be like 2022 and before kind of old. I think 3 years. It's probably going to be 3 years, but we'll have to see. But what does that mean? Well, that means if you're thinking about using your boss selector ticket and you're trying to decide between, let's say, Strays and Bellion, well, there's a much bigger chance Strays is going to be in the Galaxy shop because he was a 2021 unit, as opposed to Bellion, who was a 2022 unit, as opposed to Zio, who's a 2023 unit, or Harsetti, who was a 2024 unit. You see what I'm doing here? So if you're trying to decide, maybe let the age of the unit help you make that choice if you've got 40 Galaxy coins. But that change is coming down the road. Here is your coin shop rotation. We've got Shroon, Flan, and Yulha. And in the Galaxy shop, finally, she is here. ML Luna, Requiem Rowana, and for those of you who are sad that Apocalypse Ravi is leaving the free use shop in RTA, you can go ahead and buy her, I guess, for reasons. So yeah, 2 stellar freaking units and 1 has been in the Galaxy coin shop. Whew. All right, Mystic Summon, Lady of the Scales, and Kitty Clarissa. Boss rotation will be going back to Asshole Mancer, Elena. And I will try my damnedest to get a guide up earlier. I know I've been slow on these guides, but I've just not been having that much fun in Hall of Trials lately, but I will try to be better about that. Expedition rotation, we are going to the Hopeless Symmachus, the Pain Pursuer Morai, and the Lich. So we have got green light water. So no more fire, no more earth. Yay, no more earth. Boo, no more fire. I think Ferris should just be a permanent expedition, don't you guys? Don't you think that Ferris should just be it should always be Ferris and then rotate the other 2? Other improvements and adjustments. The Sands of Our Summer lobby pack will be added. This usually is Sky Stones. Yeah, 900 Sky Stones. So it's 900 Sky Stones. You get half of a skin, or 3/4 of a skin, some leaves, and your pretty lobby picture. The deployed hero for 6th World episode 4/7 can be changed to Genesis Ras and certain UI tag. Okay, great. That's it, guys. That is our content. All right, so that's all I got for today's news. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will catch you guys in the next one. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about all this. Were you guys excited? And let Epic 7 know your thoughts about the game preset saves. Send them some feedback. Hopefully they'll adjust that, tweak it. They did it with Pet Snacks. They'll do it with this as long as we let them know. You guys take care. Make sure you click on the link in the description of this video to support me and my channel. Or you can scan that QR code. That works just as well. If you do this, you will get a crazy powerful start with 3 free heroes. You'll start out with the legendary hero Karato, a serious damage dealing hero. This guy drops some nukes. He is fantastic into Fire Knight. He will help carry you through some dungeons, and my God, does he drop some ungodly damage. And when you get to rank 15, at level 15, you will pick up the epic hero Ugo. Ugo is such a strong unit that many people build multiples of her. She's widely regarded as a legendary hero in epic heroes clothing. She's got defense breaks, she can bring your whole party back to life, she can heal your team. Stupid strong unit to have on your team, and you get her for free at level 15. But that's not all. Once you hit level 30, you will get onto your team Lady Annabelle, who is like having a walking, talking lifesteal set for your team right there with you. Her attacks heal your team based on the damage she's done. She can place Revive on Death on your units, and her passive heals her every time one of your teammates or an enemy's teammate dies. It is a crazy passive and a crazy unit to have on your team. And on top of all of that, make sure you go over to the promo code section. And in the promo code section, you can enter one of the many promo codes listed in the description of this video. That way, you will start out the game with 2 legendary heroes, and you will pick up 2 additional epic heroes by level 30. That's 4 free god tier units right at the start of the game. It is the perfect time to start Rage Shadow Legends. But what if you already started? What if you've played in the past? Well, what if you want to make an alt with this insane start? Or what if you want to, I don't know, maybe you downloaded it but never really played it. Now you want to give it an honest shot, but you haven't installed your computer. It's okay. It's okay. This is what you need to do. First, you're going to want to fire up your Polarian account, and then you're going to log out and uninstall the program. Once uninstalled, you're going to click the link in the description of this video on my YouTube channel, or scan that QR code. Once you do that, it's going to take you to a site where you can download Raid. You're going to register using a brand new email and then launch Raid. Complete the tutorial, and once you're in, you're in. Karato will be waiting right there in your inbox. Now it's time to get raiding. Grind up a little bit and get to level 10. It'll only take a few minutes, and once you get to rank 10, the insane hero Tagore will be in your inbox. Now, level 10 will be over in the blink of an eye, so it's back to the grind with these 2 insane heroes. Now, once you hit level 20, bam, right there in your inbox, you will have the absolutely broken epic hero Ugo. Now we've got a little bit of work to do. It may take a little bit of grinding, but as soon as you hit level 30, right there will be Lady Annabelle to round out your account. That's 2 legendary heroes, Karato and the promo code, and 3 epic heroes, Tagore, Ugo, and Lady Annabelle, to support your team. Fantastic start for Raid. You're going to be so far ahead of other people who didn't use this code. So click on that link right now. Support my channel, support yourself with the best start in Raid. No better time than right now. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care, Raiders.